Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in a sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off because the iPhone don't gotta.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Derrick Henry, and an alley to run. And all the way down to the 26. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 26. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today, a guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check. Three.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He's coming. Topper.
First down, Mariota. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally you would think he'd just take off and run downfield. He was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
A pass complete here to Conley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Fournette, a first down carry. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A gain of 14.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? On second down, here's Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
A first down carry for Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
3 down. Hey, check. Mike Popo. Ready?
On second down, here's Henry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Mariota now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And it's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
No, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A pass there complete to Westbrook. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Fournette. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's into the clear. The 30, 10, 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Foles. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef, they want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go.
Under.
Foles. This is caught, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Quick slant, caught by Moore. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. This is taken at the 10. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Foles. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Foles now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. They'll look to throw here. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. This is Josh Lambeau. He hit from 57 a year ago. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Great.
2nd down and inches. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Fournette running out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Foles. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Throwing again on second down. Mariota. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A first down throw for Mariota. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down now, it's Henry. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, 50. 50's the mic. 50. Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Alert flare.
Again, it's Henry. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
He's fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. And
he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Fournette. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Foles. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Brian Burns in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man is Westbrook, complete. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. A shotgun give to Fournette. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the 38, Foles. He's got the hook up with Conley. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. The open man is Westbrook. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and 9 now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The throw over the middle taken in. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mariota on 4th down. Got a man. It's right. And he's got this down to the 35. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
With Henry. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. He's got a man. Complete. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's back to throw. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. And they are able to spike this in time. And that is going to set up a field goal try that one way or the other will decide this football game. And it's good. He got it. He missed his lone attempt earlier, but he connects when it matters most. And the Jaguars have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Jaguars, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.